Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for tuning in. If you like sneakers, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do a brand new video almost every single day. So it's a good idea. I'm just saying. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Fomer Simpson. And for those of you who don't know already, my brother and I, Buckets, he is behind the camera. Him and I have a podcast. It isn't a sneaker podcast, but we talk about everything else. We talk about the new Kanye album, the NBA, the Mount Rushmore of fast foods, and a ton of other stuff. Life things. So if you like podcasts, we will put a link in the description of this video, and feel free to go give it a listen. Now, with that said, let's take a look at some sneakers. Let's dive in. 3, 2, 1, bang, bang. The Jordan 12 Reverse Taxi. Now, technically, this is an early look, although barely. These release October 31st, Halloween, spooky season. Although these really aren't too spooky. I love the Jordan 12 in general, but these, to me, a little shaky. Not because they're hideous or it's an ugly sneaker. It isn't. I mean, it's essentially a black Jordan 12. You can't go too wrong with that. It's just, it feels like a sneaker we've seen too many times. Because quite frankly, we have the winter black Jordan 12, the master pair. Those are a couple that come to mind, but there's been plenty. So this just kind of feels like another Jordan. And I don't ever usually try to predict what's gonna sell out, what's gonna sit, how many pairs were made, etc., etc. But this is a pair I can almost guarantee is going to be collecting dust on shelves at malls in every city. It just has that feel to it. As far as the details go, suede and leather on the upper. The quality is okay. Middle of the road, I'd say. The interior is like a sweatpant type material. Cozy tings. I'm not mad at that at all. I actually really like that. Gold colored plastic eyelets at the top. Red Jumpman on the tongue with the taxi 2-3 down the middle. Same with the pull tab on the heel, red and gold hits, 23 underneath that. And the best aspect of these is the bottoms. Classic Jordan 12 outsole, which I'm always a sucker for that, but the taxi print. I love that taxi print, black, white, and red as well. So all the colors are incorporated. The bottom just feels spicier than the rest of the sneaker. The rest of the sneaker is kind of like, all right. And the bottom, I do think, is dope. Overall, it's not an ugly pair of shoes. It's just not a sneaker that I'm excited about. That's kind of the best way to describe it, or describe them, I should say. I was talking to Buckets before we hit record on the camera here, and here's how I would sum it up best. If I was a young kid in school and had some birthday money and I went to the sneaker store and I saw these, oh, it's a Jordan 12, I'd probably be into them. I'd buy a pair. I mean, when I was a kid, I couldn't even afford Jordan, so I would have definitely been excited about these then. I would have been all over them. But because I already have similar pairs that I like better, and because there's no nostalgia with this colorway, I know it's the reverse taxi and the taxi is a classic, but there's no nostalgia with this sneaker. They're just like a 5 out of 10. So just very average, and that's why for me right now in 2019, they're a pass. It's a pass for me. Those are just my thoughts though. How do you feel about them? Like them, love them, hate them? Are you kind of indifferent like me? Just because I don't like them or just because Buckets doesn't like them doesn't mean that you gotta not like them. You buy what you want to buy. Buckets, by the way, what do you give these on a scale of 1 to 10?
The same.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
Middle of the road, right? Let us know how you feel. How do you feel about Jordan retros in general? How do you feel about the Jordan 12 specifically? Whatever thoughts are running through your mind, whatever emotions you're feeling right now, leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana, same time, same place, right here at the workshop. Until then, adios.